Hello, welcome back to yet another exciting lecture. In today's lecture, we'll be solving a practical age problem. Right, so let's quickly delve into the concept. Now, Justin Agbenu and Mame Juma Boateng are two best friends. The sum of the ages of these two best friends is 38 years. 4 years ago, the age of Justin Agbenu was the square of Mame Juma Boateng's age. Find their ages. Right. So this is a practical age problem, and in solving practical problems or practical age problems, the first approach in solving it is to identify key details in the word problem. Now, the question is saying that Justin Agbenu and Mame Juma Boateng are two best friends. The sum of the ages of these two best friends is 38 years. 4 years ago, the age of Justin Agbenu was the square of Mame Juma Boateng's age. Now, the question is demanding that we find their ages. So, this is a practical age problem, and as I explained earlier on, we first approach it by identifying key details in the word problem. So let S be the age of Mame Juma Boateng and Y be the age of Justin Agbenu. Okay. Now, in the question demands that the sum of the ages of the two best friends add up to 38. Now, in approaching this, we must first set up an equation. So the sum and summation represents addition. So the sum of the ages of these two best friends equals 38. So we earlier on admitted that S would represent Mame Juma Boateng and Y would represent Justin Agbenu. So S, which represents Mame Juma Boateng's age, added to Y, which represents Justin Agbenu's age, equals 38 years. And in the question, the sum of the ages of these two best friends is, the underlying word is. The is represents equal to. The S represents equal to. So the sum of the ages is 38. So the sum S plus Y is, which is the equal to sign here, equals 38. And we represent this as equation 1. Right. So we've now formed our equation 1. So let's move on. So the ages of the two best friends 4 years ago. So let's find the ages of the two best friends 4 years ago. Now, Mame Juma Boateng's age 4 years ago would be x minus 4. That is Mame Juma Boateng's age subtracted from 4 years. Okay, then Justin Agbenu's age 4 years ago is Justin Agbenu's age subtracted or deducted from 4 years ago. So Justin Agbenu's age would be Y minus 4. Now let's move on. So the preamble of the question demands that if 4 years ago the age of Justin Agbenu was the square of Mame Juma Boateng's age, right? So let's form an equation from this. So 4 years ago, the age of Justin Agbenu was the square of Mami Jumo Boateng's age, and we already formed that equation of their ages, that 4 years ago Justin Agbenu's age would be y minus 4, and Mami Jumo Boateng's age will be x minus 4. So 4 years ago, the age of Justin Agbenu, which is y minus 4, was. The was represents this equation sign, was. So is, whenever you see was, is in an age problem, it represents an equation sign. So this equation sign here represents the was. So 4 years ago, the age of Justin Agbenu was the square of Mami Jumo Boateng's age. So 4 years ago, y minus 4 was equal to the square. So you first bring the square, then you bring Mami Jumo Boateng's age, which is s minus 4, and you form the equation, or you form the second equation, which is equation 2. Right, so let's move on. Now we have successfully formed an equation from the age problem. So let us proceed to solve the equation to arrive at their ages. So let us go back and take equation 1. So if you could recall, in equation 1, we said that the sum of the ages of these two best friends is 38 years. So the sum, s plus y, which is equal to 38. Now let's form an equation, and a third equation from equation 1. Let's form a third equation from equation 1. So which is y minus 4 equals x minus 4 squared. That is 4 years ago, the age of Justin Agbenu was the square of Mami Jumo Boateng's age, and that's the equation 2. So putting Justin Agbenu's age from equation 3 into equation 2, which is y minus 4 equals s minus 4 squared, where y equals 38 minus s, we would arrive at 38 minus x minus 4 equals s minus 4 squared. Now you group like terms, so you separate symbols from numbers. So 38 minus 4 equals s. Now with the equation s minus 4 squared, right? So with the equation s minus 4 squared, it means that x minus 4 would multiply another x minus 4. So you'll be getting x minus 4 multiplying x minus 4. So when you take x minus 4 multiplying another x minus 4, we take one of the variable and multiply it throughout. So x minus another s will give you s squared. X minus 4 will give you minus 4x. Right, so we are done with this x variable. So let's take minus 4 here and multiply it through by the other side, x minus 4. So minus 4 multiplying x will give you minus 4x. Then minus 4 multiplying minus 4 will give you positive 16. So in all, you are going to get s squared minus 4x minus 4x again plus 16. So s squared minus 4s minus 4s plus 16. So s squared minus 4s minus 4s would give you minus 8s. So when you have a negative number, which is minus 4, subtracting from a positive number, you first negate your answer, then add the two numbers. So you are going to get minus 8x, right? So gotten the equation now. So 38 minus 4 minus s would give you 34 minus s, as 38 minus 4 is 34. So it will give you 34 minus s equals s squared minus 8s plus 16. So 34 equals s squared minus 8s plus s. So this minus s here jumps the equation sign to become positive. So you are going to get s squared minus 8s plus s squared plus x, right? Okay, so let's move on. So 34 equals s squared minus 8s plus s plus 16. So we are going to get s squared minus 7x. So minus 8s, that's negative 8s plus s. So it's like negative 8 plus 1 would give you negative 7. So you don't have 8 things, and the 8 things that you don't have, you've finally gotten one attached to it. So that means now you don't have 7 things. So that's what it means. So you are going to get s squared minus 7s plus 16. So now let's form the quadratic equation from this. So s squared minus 7s plus 16 minus 34 equals 0. So this 34 here jumps the equation. So whenever a number jumps an equation sign, its status changes. So if it's a negative, it becomes a positive after it jumps the equal to sign, or if it's a positive number, it becomes a negative number. So s squared minus 7x plus 16 minus 34 equals 0. So s squared minus 7s plus 16 minus 34 will give you minus 18. So therefore we get the quadratic equation of s squared minus 7x minus 18 equals 0. So here you must factorize. After getting the quadratic equation, you must factorize. Right, so the quadratic equation, which is s squared minus 7x minus 18 equals 0. So here you must factorize. So you find two numbers where when you multiply the two numbers, it will give you 18. And when you subtract the same two numbers, it will give you a total of 7. So these two numbers, which when you multiply, it will give you 18, and when you subtract, it will give you 7 is 2 and 9. So 2 times 9 is 18. 9 minus 2, or 2 minus 9 will give you a 7 or a negative 7. So right, so the quadratic equation is s squared minus 7x minus 18 equals 0. So s squared plus 2x minus 9x minus 18 equals 0. Right? So we've gotten a complete factorized equation, which is s squared plus 2x minus 9x minus 18 equals 0. So as I said earlier on, s squared plus 2s will form one factorization equation, then 9x minus 18 will form another. So s squared plus 2x, when you factorize, bring out s, you get s. Multiplying the equation, s plus 2 minus 9, multiplying the equation x plus 2. So one of the equation, this equation must be equal to the other equation. So now we get the equation x minus 9 multiplying x plus 2 equals 0. So now we equate s to 0. So each of the equation here, x minus 9, x plus 2, we equate it to 0. So x minus 9 equating to 0 gives you a positive 9, because it will be x minus 9 equal to 0. Then remember, I told you that you group like terms, right? So whenever a number crosses the equation sign, it becomes positive. X minus 9, the 9 is a negative 9. So in order to get x, you are going to get x minus 9, which is equal to 0. So x negative 9 equals 0. So for negative 9 to cross to the other side, it must change its form, and negative 9 crossing the equation side becomes positive. So x equals 9. So x is 9. So now let's check if s is indeed, or s is really 9. So bring x here. X minus 9 equals 0. So x is 9. So 9 minus 9 is equal to 0. This confirms that the answer for this factorization equation is correct. Now also, s plus 2 is equal to 0, right? So as I explained earlier on, when a number, an equation, crosses the equal to sign, it changes its form, right? So s plus 2 is equal to 0. So s equals negative 2, because this 2 is positive and it has crossed the equation sign. So hence it will change its form and it will become negative. So x is negative 2. So let's check if the answer is correct. So s plus 2 is equal to 0. So s, which represents negative 2 plus 2, is equal to 0. So negative 2, you don't have two things, right? You are lacking two things and you get these two things. So let's say you are lacking 2 apples, you don't have 2 apples, then you get the 2 apples. You get to lack nothing again. Okay, so you don't have 2 oranges or bananas, you don't have 2 apples, then someone brings you 2, then now you lack anything again. So minus 2 plus 2 will give you 0. So therefore s is 9 and negative 2. However, negative numbers are inadmissible with age, hence s is 9. Therefore Mame Jomo Boateng is 9 years old, right, from the equation we solved. So to find Justin Agbenu's age, to find Justin Agbenu's age, we put Mame Jumo's age into Justin Agbenu's age in equation 3. So y, which is equal to 38 minus x, which was equation 3, or which represented equation 3, would be utilized in solving for Justin Agbenu's age. So to solve Justin Agbenu's age, which is y, Justin Agbenu's age equals 38 minus Mame Jumo's age. So Justin Agbenu's age is 38 minus 9, which is 29. So therefore Justin Agbenu is 29 years old. Now, from the preamble of the question, the sum of the ages of the two best friends is 38 years. So in order to check, or in order to verify if our answer is correct, right, The sum of the ages of the two best friends, which is x plus y, must equate to 38 years old. 29 years plus 9 years would give you 38 years, which signifies that our answer is correct. So Mami Jumo Boating's age, which is 9, adding to Justin Agbenu's age, which is 29 years old, would give us a total of 38 years old. Right, so thank you so much for watching this video. Kindly do well to subscribe for more. Thank you. Bye.